A local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna.
Hey everyone, my name is Sarah and this is Twin Mirror. Welcome back, welcome back.
Can't leave before I see Anna.
So, no, we can't leave, no. So this is a do-over of the final chapter. We've already completed the game, as you know. If you've been following, we completed the game, and I think we got the best possible ending the first time around, which was Anna survived. She was shot, I think, twice. I feel like she was shot in the stomach, but maybe she was just hit once. I'm not entirely sure. And we came here to visit her. Everything seemed to be wrapped up in a neat little package. And then Hugh Kirkland, the pharmacist, appeared, and we sort of pieced together that he was actually involved in the drug ring and was the mastermind behind it. And, you know, gave us his bad guy spiel and threatened us and everything, and, you know, gave us the opportunity to decide whether we just stay silent about it and keep the peace, or, you know, whether we actually go ahead, write an article and expose him and face whatever consequences may arise from that. We refused his offer. We exposed his secrets. There seemed to be no consequences. It was all empty threats, I imagine, or at least we just don't know what happened to Kathy and Bug, because he did threaten Kathy. He was like, you know, she's a single mother. It'd be terrible without a job. Like, was that the worst he could do? I don't know. You know, he's had people killed. Why is Kathy without a job the worst he can do? I don't know. But he threatened, Joe as well? Because his medication, his treatment and everything, since he's lost the use of his legs, he's, unwell after his accident in the mine. You know, all of his treatment and everything that he needs is quite expensive, and, Hugh seemed to make threats about that too. Like, oh, what's he gonna do? And apparently he did nothing. I don't know, it was a very unsatisfying ending. So I decided to go back and redo the ending. And but if you did watch the other do-over as well, I posted recently a do-over. I went back to the chapter before this one, to the fight scene, and I thought that maybe there was a chance that we could retrieve the USB stick that was lost with Declan over the cliff. I thought maybe we could retrieve that and get any secrets or whatever files that Nick had on there. We could learn a bit more, because I don't think we figured out everything there was to know. It's possible Nick knew more. Not sure. But in the choices I made there, Anna died. Because I thought I'd change up the decisions, all the actions that we made in the fight scene. I thought that the consequence of us potentially getting a USB stick is that Anna could die. Turns out Anna died. There is no chance to get the USB stick, at least from that playthrough. I didn't see an opportunity there to stop him. I think he falls off the cliff regardless. I don't know if there's another option, like we both die then and there. Who knows? In any case, I actually kind of like that ending better. I didn't like that Anna died, of course, but it seemed a bit more satisfying in a way. I don't know. Especially because he gave us that stupid bad guy spiel, like, what are you going to do? I can do this and that. I'm powerful. I have lots of money. And, it was just all empty threats. Nothing came of it. It was like, it just didn't matter. You know, it's not like us exposing the truth came at any price. So it felt more satisfying the second ending, where he didn't make those stupid threats. You know, he was very cocky, and you know, he spoke at Anna's funeral. You know, he talking about how great a person she is, blah blah blah. It was sickening to watch, really, knowing that he was behind it. And we just listened to him go on, and we uncovered just by listening to him and his use of the term, you know, greater good. No, not greater good. I keep joking about that. Hot Fuzz is common good. Of course, I keep referencing Hot Fuzz greater good. Yeah, so we pieced together that he was actually involved, but we did not confront him. Instead, we went off and we did an article. And I thought that was a more satisfying ending. Of course, I don't want Anna to die. But look, today we're going to do, maybe we'll do a few different dialogue options this time around. But in the end, we are going to accept Hugh's offer and see what happens. I'm very curious. Maybe we just keep the peace, keep the balance, that whatever balance there was in the town. You know, Kathy's got a job, people seem relatively happy. I mean, for the most part, everyone seems quite depressed and they're not happy with Basswood. It seems to be quite a ghost town in a way. It's quite depressing here. But maybe keeping the balance is, you know, the common good, you know. But we'll see. I can't imagine, you know, drugs being sold and
Sam!
everything in the town is good.
Anna's busy with the sheriff.
But we'll see. I'm curious. I'm curious to know what happens. So that's what we're doing today.
Sure,
we're going to yeet shit out of this ending. Let's do it.
Been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
Joe.
No, Anna told me what you did. How hard you fought. Thank you for keeping your word.
It was very difficult that funeral scene, speaking with Joe, that was very difficult to watch. Especially because I intentionally chose actions, you know, in the Mind Palace that I knew Anna was going to get hurt. Just so I could see that ending, you know? That was that was very sad, upsetting. I wasn't thinking about that. It kept me going. It was luck. I'm going to say... Look, this is... Last time I said it kept me going. And that was a lie. I just said that for his... Like, to appease him in a way. Let's go with I wasn't thinking about that, which is the truth. I mean, obviously we wanted Anna safe, but we weren't thinking about the promise. If that's what he's referring to, is the promise itself. We weren't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about that. I don't know.
I wasn't thinking about the promise. I was just trying to get us not killed.
You succeeded.
Yeah, that's...
But you better
that's
not
exactly
drag my
it.
daughter into any more dangerous situations, all right?
Nope. No, sir. We won't. I don't think so. Still, I gotta say, I'm quite
Don't waste all your
disappointed
time
about
with
this game.
My daughter will want to see you.
But look, let's chat about that when we get to the ending. Why not? See what happens next. I'm very curious. Walter,
Walter.
let's chat.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so... impersonal. How are you holding up?
I've been better, good, maybe great. Let's go good, maybe great. I mean, I was kind of leaning towards that response last time. I just thought it was inappropriate to say given the circumstances. But I mean, Anna is fine. She survived. We've got answers. You know, Declan's dead, I'm assuming. I think he died, didn't he? He died? I think... Good, maybe great. Let's go with some different options this
I'm
time. Why
actually
not?
doing pretty good. I feel like I'm finally in a place mentally. Finally me.
You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you. It leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore. Well, this is as far as I go. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
That's very sad. That's very sad. I thought, you know, maybe he'd sell the paper or I don't know, but to close it down? Really? There's no paper for the town at all. That's so sad. It's up to you. Time to retire. Still, there are 2 answers they're missing. I don't know if maybe it's like for instance, in the very first chapter when we were in the pub and we were chatting with Walter at the bar, there was an option. There were a series of options there. One was like drink to Nick's memory or something like that, and then others were like to continue talking about things. And I chose to drink. I thought it was just just between thoughts sort of thing. Have a drink. I didn't realize it ended things. But we didn't broach anything else there. I can't remember what was there. But it's possible that, because we didn't explore every avenue, every dialogue path with him, and same with other characters, that we're missing some responses here. I mean, otherwise, why would they be grayed out? I'm just wondering. I noticed in the chapter before this, when I was just redoing the fight scene, I immediately went to all the correct actions to take. So, pick up the rock to throw. I didn't even explore the guns, etc., etc. So, when we came to ourselves to make the decision on what to do next, the only thing that came up was the rock, because that's the only thing we were aware of. Why am I explaining this? Why am I explaining this? I don't know. But I'm just saying that it's possible that we've missed stuff, which is kind of disappointing. I would like to know what those 2 things are. I don't think I'm going to go back to the very start of the game to explore everything. I'm a completionist, but I'm not desperate. With this game, I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate to find out everything. Last time we asked Time to retire. We know he's planning to retire. We've already known that. It's up to you. I'm not sure what that means exactly.
If you feel it's the right thing to do.
Believe me, it doesn't feel right one bit, but my flame has run its course. Without Nick, without Dennis.
Can't run a paper by yourself.
Nor would I want to.
It's just a similar response.
Well, I've taken up enough of your time. I'll leave you to the other guests.
It seems to be a very similar, if not same
sometime.
response to...
Drop me a line.
To the other option, if we had gone with that. That's kind of disappointing. I don't like it when that happens.
So much stuff.
We don't need to look at this, but why
Anna
not?
won't have to buy food for weeks. I guess it's their way of making her feel better.
Food for weeks? So you're going to hang on to these hot dogs for weeks? Please do not. Who else can we chat with? Oh, that's right. I still don't know what the right thing is to say to Kathy here. I have no idea.
The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones
What is
were
this
Dad's
about?
favorites.
I want to know what this is about.
I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley.
I'm very
She's
confused
in one
by
of her
this.
moods.
What is that about? The
I'm
yellow
sorry you had to see
legal
that.
pads.
It was hard before.
So
but
what?
now,
She kept them at Anna's house,
completely
and she
shut me
wants
out.
them. Kathy won't let her get
It's
them.
not surprising,
or what?
given what happened. This town has no place
I'm
for a
so
teenager.
confused.
Kathy, now is the time to get out of Basswood.
No.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Okay, so I've explored, I think, most of the options here. I can't remember. Is it always just one of 2? Joan isn't the problem. I think I liked that response better, so
You
let's go
can't
with
keep
that one
blaming
again.
her for everything. You also have to work on your own issues.
What? Who are you to say that to me? You don't know the first thing about me.
I know Joan feels you don't listen to her. She told me last week she was about to leave for her aunt's. She even told me about your pills, Kathy.
She did. And you didn't think to come warn me? This shows how much you really care about her. Anyway, I was going to take some time off work, get myself together.
Warn you about
After
what?
everything that's happened, I figured it's time I got a hold of things. I didn't need you to tell me that. Take care of yourself, Sam.
Either way, it's she's not happy with what we have to say.
And you make sure to push yourself.
I think
Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
state nervous. Reason, trying to cover up her mistakes. Worried about her re-election chances. Once again, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she's a mayor as well, or if it's the chief of police. Is she the chief of police? Again, this is the third time asking. Do you elect a chief? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you have a lot to answer for. I'll tell the full story. Don't expect sympathy from me. Look, we have already asked... not asked. We have already said you have a lot to answer for, and I'll tell the full story. Let's go for don't expect sympathy from me. I don't like that response, but I want to see what happens.
I really don't know what to say. Do you want just a platitude?
I don't need any honeyed words. I assume I'm not your favorite person right now. Declan pulled the wool over all of our eyes. All I can say is we're all just people. Ain't no such thing as the Basswood Police. Just people entrusted with power. And Declan, as terrible as it seems he was not always a bad person. My sin is failing to see the man he became, rather than the one he once was.
You had a responsibility? It's not that simple. We went with you had a responsibility before. Let's go with it's
Don't make
not
it sound
that
like a
simple.
small oversight. He was part of a drug ring.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is. No, I do my best.
That's just the same answer.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls.
That's disappointing.
Look after yourself,
I
Sam.
hate that. I hate that. It's like it doesn't even matter what we say. We're just going to get the same response. I don't like that. Okay, let's go find Bug. I want to get Bug out of here. I really do. Can we take her with us? Like, it's just absurd.
Hey, Muley.
How are you holding up?
Fine,
Muley.
I guess.
Again, Muley.
Well,
What?
At least that's what
where
most
does that
people
come
want me to
from?
say when they ask.
You don't sound fine? You can be honest. I know what you mean. Let's go with you can be honest. Last time I went with I know what you mean.
Come
So
on,
let's go.
Bug.
You can be honest.
I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe?
That's
I
the
still
same
miss Dad.
response. Oh, come on.
But finding out what happened to him, I don't know.
These are the same responses.
Makes me feel a bit better.
That is disappointing.
It's not bad, but it makes me feel better, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, we're floating
bad.
again and sliding
At
about.
least it
Did you
feels
see
like-
that?
Like,
When it cuts to
Declan
that
didn't just
angle,
get away with it.
we're like sliding about
You know?
and floating on the ground. Just check it out. Watch his feet. Watch his feet when the angle changes. But it doesn't fix everything. But it won't bring Nick back. I feel the same. Okay. I really feel like I feel the same is the best answer. This time let's go, but it doesn't
But
fix
it's
everything.
not perfect, right? You still feel bad about something.
it's just... If I hadn't told you about Dad, maybe Anna wouldn't have gotten
Oh.
hurt.
You didn't do
Again.
anything wrong.
Again.
You deserved to know the truth.
So, you don't think I was just selfish? Dragging you and Anna into it?
We wouldn't have
I
caught
don't
Declan
like
without
this.
you.
I don't like this.
And Anna, she's not your fault.
It doesn't
Right.
even matter what we're saying right now. They're giving us the
Okay.
same answers. It's really disappointing.
I'm glad you think so. Hey, Muley,
Oh,
are
that's...
you staying around this time?
I can't stay, Bug.
No, apparently. Why?
Oh.
Why can't we stay?
I talked
Oh.
to your mom. She's gonna try to do better by you.
Well, she says that. Can we really... I don't know. Be strong. Try to understand her. She needs you. Okay, last time we said be strong. I think that's the best thing to say. But we'll go with she needs you this time. I don't want to say try to understand her. That's just... That's insulting. To me, that's insulting to say. She has a drug addiction problem. She needs help. I'm not going to ask Bug to... We're not putting that burden on her. I don't want to put the burden on her. I don't want to say she needs you. But I think that's the second best response. So let's
try
go
to
with
do
that.
better by
I don't
her
know.
too. All right? It won't
Oh
be
no,
easy.
that
I know you're strong enough.
I'll try. I'm gonna miss you, Muley. I'll really miss you.
Me too, Bug. I need to find Anna. Call me whenever you want to. Deal?
She's like
Yeah.
right behind us. Right behind us.
Deal.
And we will probably never speak to her again, right? Okay, is that it? There was no one else, I think. I think Anna? Was she shot in the stomach? I thought she was. Maybe not? I thought she was shot twice. Once in the, like the shoulder. But I thought she was hit... I don't know. I don't know.
So,
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
I
Why
meant
would
to
we
get here
show
before,
up?
but
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
you look better.
Better than last week, I guess, but that's setting a low bar. It could have been even worse.
It's been a week since we've
If
seen
you
her.
hadn't-
Is that what they're saying?
You saved my life.
She was shot twice, and we didn't come to visit her in hospital. It's been a week. Or did we visit her in hospital but we haven't seen her since she was discharged or something? I don't know, but has it really been a week we have not seen her? What the hell is wrong with us? I put you at risk, we saved each other, you saved me. Let's say I put you at risk.
I'm also the reason you were in danger.
Except you aren't. Dickie would have still broken into my house.
It's true. I really wish we'd gotten what was in those files.
The guy who was behind it all broke his neck trying to kill us. Case closed.
Is there a way to get these files, or to find out what's on them at least, or I don't know. That's something I really want to know. I don't know if that's just going to be in like one of those unsolved mystery type things, or if we had to make a decision earlier on in the game that would lead to us getting the files. I don't know. I guess you're right. I don't buy it. So we went with I don't buy it. Which I think is still the best answer, and I really do want to say that again, but let's explore. It doesn't even matter, does it? They seem to be saying the same things regardless, but look, let's go with I guess. I don't want to say you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
You guess. You're alive. Let it go and enjoy having lived. I am.
I am enjoying it.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, you're not.
So what are you gonna do next with your unshot and healthy body?
Get my life in order, finish Nick's article, find a job. Once again, I think the best answer is finish Nick's article. That's what we went with last time. I think get my life in order, find a job. So for how long have we been out of work? Did we, when we left the paper for like, what was it? How long ago did we leave the paper? Have we been unemployed since? I'm not sure. Get my life in
I'm
order.
gonna
let's go
get
with that.
myself together. I've spent enough time moping.
I'm glad to hear that.
I should go.
Really?
I
We
had a
just got
feeling
here.
you would say
We
that.
just got here.
You stay out of trouble, Sam Higgs. And
Oh
maybe
my
don't
God.
Wait so long to darken my doorstep.
Oh my
again.
God. Oh my God.
I guess
oh my
we'll
God.
just have to see, won't we?
Oh my God. I just figured out why our nickname is Muley. Our name is Samuel. I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe there was a story involving a donkey or something. Muley, because our name is Samuel. Oh my God. Wait, no, wrong button. Visit Anna, leave, like 5 minutes later. I think we've already looked at this in the last video. Wait, hang on. Samuel. It's because it's Samuel. Why does it say Sam? Oh, because that's how everyone addresses us, except for Bug. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe... Hey, it's fine. I got it. I got there eventually, huh? I got there eventually. Is everyone in the comments just spamming Muley? It's short or not short? Oh, is it short? Samuel, Mule, I don't know. Samuel. How many syllables is that? Samuel? 1? Sorry. Samuel 2? Samuel 3? I don't know. And Muley is short for it? I don't know. But oh my God. Wait, I got there, okay? Oh my God, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Gonna get angry people in the comments. All these Sams and Samuels very upset because they're people call them Mule or Muley.
Mr. Higgs. Not surprised to see
I've never
you
heard of
here.
it as a nickname before for a Sam
little
or
surprised
Samuel.
to see you.
Just giving my well
I'm gonna
wishes
ask
to
my
Miss Miller.
brother-in-law. His name is Sam.
You did the right thing rooting out that
Ask if he's
ruffian.
ever been called Muley or
The
Mule
town
or
is
anything
better
like that.
for it.
Oh God, how? Why did that take me so long? Because I just didn't think. Oh yeah, his name's Samuel. It's Sam. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. I completely missed what he said. I recall last time though we said doesn't feel good. It wasn't my plan. Let's go with that. It
I
wasn't
just
my
got
plan.
in over my head. I wasn't looking to fix anything.
People that do real good
Okay, right.
rarely are. What you did helped everyone. Really bolstered the
He has
common
such a
good.
familiar face.
Be proud.
The greater good. I never looked him up, but he is so familiar, and he has a very familiar voice too. I'm gonna have to look him up after I'm done here. Yes, greater good. Oh my God, it's Muley because his name is Samuel. Oh my God. Oh my God. I
Common
just
good.
kept
I've heard
picturing
that
a
before.
donkey. I just kept picturing mules.
Common
And I thought there must have
good
been
shit,
some
right?
sort of story.
We know what
I don't know.
Calm down. Think of the common good.
Don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Has access to opioids. Hiding something. Afraid of someone. Works at drugstore. Patsy.
Kathy, could she be the supplier?
Get out the way.
I'm curious to know how all of this would go down. Left drugstore with package. Dealer. Worked for Declan.
Something's missing.
Yes, how these
How did
endings
Declan
would
know I was
work
meeting Dennis?
if we... Because we're using the Mind Palace at the moment, I
Dennis
think, because
pretty
we
good
chose
last
the
night.
Mind Palace. However, we could have We could have killed Nick and Dennis. Enforcing impulsive rash, not mastermind. Didn't see the fight.
Go check
But
on
if
Joe.
we had chosen to stick with
Who
our
overheard me and
imaginary
Dennis
friend,
talking?
I'm curious to know
told
how all
Declan?
this would happen. How all this would go down.
Your barroom brawl. I did best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
Kathy is scared of him.
Have you met Hugh?
Drugstore owner,
He took
sold
over the
a
old
pipe
pharmacy
Dennis.
just after you left.
Nick suspected a drug
How do we
ring
know she's
flourished
scared
after
of
the
him?
mine closed.
We're just making that assumption, aren't
afraid
we?
you'd
We
end
don't know
up
for
like
sure
your
that
friend.
Kathy is afraid of him.
Common good. Young
I'm
man,
gonna
is
have
everything
little
all
fuzz
right?
now. You're a monster. You spit on Nick's memory. I've been thinking a lot. Okay, so we went with I've been thinking a lot. I don't know if I want to go with you're a monster. How about we go with you spit on Nick's memory?
How dare
Let's
you?
go with that one.
How dare you even come here? You insult his memory by
Yeah.
even being here.
I wasn't trying to give offense.
Same with at Anna's
knew-
funeral.
Nick never put it together. He was too close. It was you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
It wasn't enough to be a pill mill like every other two-bit pharmacy. You've been skimming. Extra boxes lost, records forged, ending up with Declan.
Nah. That is a very serious accusation. The kind
it
that,
is.
without proof, would never hold up.
No, he's right, because we, do we know 100% sure all of that? All of that we just said. You know, forged documents or whatever, you know, skimming, blah, blah, blah. Do we know that for sure? We're just making assumptions. And do we know for sure that Nick wasn't aware of Hugh's involvement? Do we know that for sure? I don't know. Maybe Declan scared him enough, so he didn't dig any deeper. I'd like to think that he did know more. I don't know. Okay, Dickie knows the supplier. I can tell the world. Kathy must know. Okay, so on our first playthrough, we went with Dickie knows the supplier. Kathy must know. I can tell the world. I can tell the world. What does that mean exactly? That's not proof of anything. It's just, oh, we can tell people. But, let's go with Kathy must know. It's the second best option.
Kathy
I think.
has to have the specifics. She's nervous and probably scared. But your trigger man is gone. Do you think she'll stay scared? 3 people are dead. Their trails all lead back to you.
You seem to have me confused for a criminal mastermind. I'm just a small-town businessman. I go where there's opportunity. And I've helped this town. I've created jobs. I've invested. I never forced anyone to do anything. I've only given people what they wanted. What they needed. I was here. I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. Where were you?
I don't understand what kind of argument that is. What is that? I don't. What does that even mean? Yes, I'm, you know, a drug dealer and I'm responsible for so much death in the town and that. But where were you this whole time? What does that even mean? I don't know. People are dead. I'm here now. I bet you sleep fine at night. We went with people are dead last time. I'm here now. Let's go with I bet you sleep fine at night.
It doesn't bother you, does it? The things you've done? I'm not asking for you to explain.
No.
I just wanted you to know. I wanted to
Again,
look
these
you in
answers
the
are
eye
very similar.
before I brought your whole world down.
Joe.
There only seems to be a slight variation in responses.
Don't you threaten them.
I would never. But you do. Why do you think Nick never wrote his article?
Right.
Never went to the police?
You killed him? What are you trying to say? He never realized it was you. I don't know about saying you killed him because I feel like he might say, no, actually it was Declan. He indirectly killed him. Yes, sure. What are you trying to say? That's what we went with last time. I think we'll go with he never realized it was you. I thought he did. I thought he did know. Like, because I just... What was the point of killing him? I don't understand. Let's go with he never realized it was you. That might be... Oh, I don't know. He might give us an answer. He might explain how Nick didn't discover it all, or, you know... Just fill in some of the pieces
Kathy
for me,
was always in the way.
please.
You used Kathy as a shield.
Come now. You knew
Oh?
him. You think he was so easily misguided? A little girl's future and
What?
a girlfriend with an aging father? Both cost money. People always find ways to get what they want. The question is, who profits? Criminals? Mobsters? Lowlifes? Take out the middleman and a worse one slides in. Nick understood as much.
He wasn't like that. You didn't know him.
Did you? He was going to bury the story.
That can't be. I don't care what Nick did. I know who Nick was. So is he suggesting that maybe he pressured Kathy to, like, I don't know, influence Nick, or like keep Nick away from the truth or something? Or what was he saying? We went with I know who Nick was last time. I don't care what Nick did. We don't care what Nick did. Let's go with that can't be, because he might give us a bit of an answer. Still, once again, his answers, no matter what, they seem to be very, very similar. There might be a slight variation, like the first sentence or something is different to make it a bit more relevant to what option we're going with. But for the most part, they're the same responses, which is so disappointing. Let's go with can't be.
The money at the fishing shack, he never used it.
Because he was coming for seconds. What Nick did is irrelevant. What matters is what
See,
you...
again, this is all the same.
If
The
you drop
first
this
sentence, the
misguided
first line he gave us,
accuse a kindly
that's
old
different.
man
But the
of
rest
hate
of this
acts.
is the same. It's so
I
disappointing.
promise,
I didn't like
Kathy,
it.
Joe
I don't like
and
that.
Joan will want for nothing. However, if you follow through with this foolishness, I hardly doubt I'd spend even a single day behind bars.
Didn't
I'm
he
old.
do exactly
I
that
have money
when we
and
revealed
lawyers, and
everything?
when I
He went to
speak,
jail.
people listen. But what of Nick? Who took bribes, buried the truth? What will his daughter think? When I have no
Well, we don't
choice
know. We
but
didn't
to
get that.
reveal
We didn't
he
see
is
any of
just
these consequences.
another dirty reporter.
We
And
didn't
let's
see
not
this.
forget
We
poor
didn't
Kathy,
get this, though.
who worked
That is
directly
very,
for
very
me.
disappointing.
It would at least cost her her job. Isn't being a single parent hard enough? Don't throw their lives
It's
away,
just-
Sam.
Shut up.
Learn from your mistakes.
Oh. Our mistakes. I'm so disappointed with our first ending because we refused. We refused. Because the truth is so important. We need to get the truth out there. X-Files style. But we didn't see any of the consequences. All of these threats he made, we didn't see any of them. And that's just made it so unfulfilling, made it so unsatisfying, that ending. You know? There should be a consequence. Why didn't he deliver any of this? You know? Like, you don't find out, okay, old Dickie died mysteriously or something like that. Kathy goes missing or something. Nothing. It would have been, obviously I don't want to see that happen, but there should be consequences. It can't just be a happy ending. He made all of these threats. I don't know. But look, the point of this video is we are going to accept this time around. I'd like to see what happens. I want to see what happens if we put the common good ahead. Let's go about the greater good. Let's go.
I'll keep your dirty little secret. Just know, I'll be keeping tabs on you. If I ever hear Kathy, Joan, or Joe want for anything.
Never. Kathy will get a raise, college for Joan, and Joe won't miss another medical payment ever again. As long as you keep your word.
How?
I will care for them like I do for this town. Don't you worry. Don't you worry at all.
And, well, what happens if other people investigate? I mean, the paper's closing down, right? Maybe no one else will ever look into it. Not the cops, because, the cops could be involved too. Okay, well, let's see what happens next. I'm very curious. Are we going to get slammed for something?
This is Carrie James at 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. Heard the news today? Fresh details emerged about the opioid scandal in Basswood. Chief Bess Mitchell is with us today to explain the situation. Chief Mitchell, what can you tell us?
Well, it's a real barrel of snakes, Carrie. The deaths of the Basswood Jungle employees is an unforgivable tragedy. It was the work of a single corrupt officer. We believe Officer Declan was trying to cover up his connection to the local drug trade. With this bad element removed, I assure you we have everything under control. I want to let everyone in Basswood know it won't be long before we have this drug problem wrapped up.
Wish I could say this was a new story around here, but it's a cycle we've seen time and time again around these parts. All right, time to kick up your feet on the dashboard. We've got a bit of easy listening coming up.
Sam,
Anna.
where the hell are you?
Oh.
Someone paid off my dad's medical bills. Was that you? Where did you even get that kind of money?
Interesting.
This is too much. Look, call me back.
Swan boats. Days to change. Can't
You know, I like that ending better too than the first one, because at least we got something, you know, from Anna. We don't hear about Joe, Bug, or Kathy, but let's just yeah. But we got something, you know, from Anna. Just it just seemed weird that we would make this huge decision, change the fate of everyone in the town or whatever. I don't know if that's just if that's exaggerating, but to hear nothing after we make that decision, you know, whether we accept or like when Anna died too, you know, we did the article, but we didn't hear anything. Like the radio announcement, the news on there, that's all we get. We don't get to hear how Bug's doing. We don't get a text message from Bug or anything to say, how are you going? Life is great. You know? So I like this ending. I like this ending better than our first playthrough. Better than what I assume it was the best ending, the one that we got initially. Because we got that little crumb from Anna. We got something. We got... I don't know. Look, I'm glad we got to go through that and check out that ending. I'm glad we got to do that. That was a bit more satisfying. Just a little bit more satisfying than our initial ending. But I'm glad we got to do that. Still, overall, I'm disappointed with the ending. Disappointing. With the three endings. I don't know. And I don't know why we just leave like that, you know? We don't get to hear anything about Kathy's drug problem. Is she getting help? What about Bug? I don't know. Is she wondering about her college fund or something? I don't know. Curious to know if there are other endings there. I don't know if we can get that USB stick. What? I don't know if there are other endings there. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out some other gamers on YouTube, just see if someone else has got a different ending to the 3 that I've just done. Who knows? I did enjoy the gameplay, enjoying the game mechanics. I did like the story. Some of the dialogue, it's just, it was very familiar to like Life is Strange. It seemed, it didn't seem appropriate to the character's age. Some of the words they might use, like Sam, he said, in the first chapter, he says, "Oh, it's time to adult." It didn't feel like something a man his age would say, really. Maybe something that Max might say, you know? Something that a young, a teenager or something might say, but not a man, what, is in his 30s or 40s? 40s maybe? Again, yeah, so the dialogue was a little awkward at times. Probably not as awkward and clunky and as Life is Strange, but still. I like the game mechanic. I like the mind palace. That was really good. I did like how our other self, our imaginary friend, curious to know how the endings would go if you had him with you. So maybe that's something I can look at. I don't know if I'll go that far back in the chapters to choose him. But hit me up with the comments. Please do let me know if that's something you'd like to see. I'm happy to come back and do that. I just don't know if I would, unless you guys want me to, that's fine. But I don't know if I'll do that right now or anything. Otherwise, I'll check it out online and see if I can find someone else who's done it. Very curious to know what our imaginary friend would, recommend that we do. Maybe accept the offer, keep the peace sort of thing, refuse the offer, expose the truth. How does he feel about Anna's death? Everything like that. Could he have any more insight on the files? Maybe there's something more that he could bring to light that maybe we might have missed ourselves in the Mind Palace or as a game player ourselves. So yeah. I will look also to see how many possible endings there are. I would like to know. There must be more than just these 3. There must be at least 3 more if you're to include our imaginary friend. His presence as well would mean at least slight variations on how they play out. What else do I say? I don't know. I think just the plot and the ending were the most disappointing parts. I was disappointed with the ending. I might still recommend this game for people to play. Check out, see what kind of ending they get. They might get something better. They might be happy with it. I'm quite a cynical person. I'm a pessimist. I guess because it's a Don't Nod game, I guess I'm holding it to high standards as well. I think about Life is Strange. That was just such a beautiful game. That was so well done. Of course, there had a lot of, small problems with the dialogue thing, as I mentioned. But it was such a beautiful game. So well done. The ending, I won't ruin it, but, a lot of people do complain about the ending because the choices that you're given, it sort of seems like everything that you've done in the game until then doesn't really matter. And I guess, for some people that might be true or not. I don't know, Sometimes it's the ride, the journey there that's more important. I still really enjoyed it despite all that. I loved it. I might play it again. It's been a while. I like it. I love watching people play it too. So, it's difficult when you play a game. Same with like Until Dawn and, Man of Medan and Little Hope. I was holding the Dark Pictures anthology, those games, always holding them up to Until Dawn. And that's not fair. It's not fair. Because Until Dawn is a beautiful game. It's near perfect, if not perfect. Same with Life is Strange. So it's not really fair to compare them like that to their predecessors or whatever. It should really critique it you know, on its own standing, you know. But it's always hard to do that. It's always hard not to compare. Anyway, look, I'm rambling. Please do like if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out. It really does make a difference. And just let me know in the comments if you would like me to redo some chapters, make some different decisions. Do you want me to go back to that like really surreal chapter and, you know, keep our imaginary friend and then, you know, replay the ending with him? You know, get rid of the Mind Palace. I'm curious to see what happens there. But hit me up in the comments, let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Anyway, please do have an amazing day, /night, /whatever. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. But you know what I was just thinking? Stats. What have we got here? Denounce Hugh. I took Hugh's deal to help the people I care about. 30% of people did that. Interesting. I managed to outsmart Declan and protect Anna. So I did the exact same choices as I did the first time around. Okay. All right, 30% of people did that. Interesting. But once again, I'm not too sure how these worldwide stats work, because this would obviously I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works because, you know, we've replayed it, so that would account for us as well. People who replay, so it's probably not 100% accurate. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video.